short, three-step drop pass, and it's picked up. Kevin Jones, 40, 35 and out of bounds. Carefully, handoff Wagner, line of scrimmage into the secondary, 40, there he goes, 50, and Wags is off to the house, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdowns, Steven Wagner. Handoff to Majas and Josiah, and he fumbles the ball, picked off by the Ponies, taken to the house, touchdown, and Corey Albertson has the fumble recovery in midair. And a good evening, everybody, from the Pony Stadium here on the campus of Stillwater Area High School. Welcome to Stillwater football. The version, it's 2016. It's game number 2. It's the home opener. As the Ponies are taking on Roseville, the first game of the East Metro Blue Division. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Orchard, voice of the Ponies, back for my 4th year. We're broadcasting tonight on Club 1220 KLBB, online at klbbradio.com, and also online at bactv.org, channel 15 here tonight. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Dr. David Wick. He sponsors our pregame show. Thank you, Doctor. And our broadcast is also brought to you by Ostrowski Insurance, Stillwater Community Education, Justin Plumbing, Famous Dames of Stillwater, State Farm Agent Aaron Runk, and also brought to you by the First National Bank, River Falls, McGarry Carney Insurance, the Youth Service Bureau, Anita White Homes, Pink Moose Boutique. And a broadcast also brought to you by the Pony Touchdown Club and their All-American sponsor, and that is Hallberg Engineering. And we thank them all for making possible Pony football, Pony sports all season long here in Club 1220 KLBB. Again, this is your Pony pregame show. As both teams are heading back to the locker rooms, it is time right now for the coaches section as we visit with head coach Bo Labor. And Pony football continues here from the stadium this Friday night. It's the home opener for Stillwater. They take on Roseville here in just a few minutes. Time for the coaches section. Visit with head coach Bo Labor. And went down to Egan last week. I didn't know what to expect. The JV last year was very good. They only had that one loss to Hudson, but you got to be pleasantly, I wouldn't say surprised, but very happy with what transpired.
We're pretty happy with the effort and execution we got out of our guys. We thought if we went down, took care of the football, limited our mistakes, played hard, and blocked number 34, we thought that we could have a pretty good night. We weren't really anticipating that it was going to be that lopsided of a game. But our guys went out there and played 4 pretty darn good quarters.
Well, if you're nothing if not adaptable, my 3 years, one back offense for most of the time. It's the first time I saw double tights, stacked eye for the first time in about 4 years. Again, adaptable.
Well, we like double tights. We use it in some different scenarios. A lot of times the tight end is off the line of scrimmage as a wing or a slot. But for what they were giving us, they were basically giving us the flat, and they were going to keep the same amount of guys in the box whether we spread them out or not. So if they're going to keep those guys in there and we want to run the football, especially when we're kind of nursing a lead, 4-minute offense situation in the third and fourth quarter, then we can bring guys in there and it only helps us.
All right, no Zach Knox, no Steven Wagner, running back by committee, but Mason and Mike acquitted themselves pretty well, so did Cody.
Yeah, we've got kind of a 3-headed junior monster back there right now, and those guys shared the reps pretty well. That's a pretty good situation for us. Keeps those guys relatively fresh, and there isn't a clear-cut number one back there, so we need those guys to collectively be a number one, keep each other healthy, keep each other fresh. They're pretty good supporters of each other. They work together very well, so they look at themselves as two guys making one. And that's probably a good thing, because if it was Wagner or Knox or Anderson or Ritchie, they probably would have had about 45 carries the other night.
And Mason, good second effort, or good second half. Kudos though to the offensive line. He had some big holes.
Our offensive line had kind of the prototypical, traditional 4 decades and running Stillwater fourth quarter, where they know what play is coming and they still can't do anything about it. So that's a lot of fun for the offensive line. It's a lot of fun for our team. It's part of our identity, and when we can get it rolling downhill like that, you just can't help but have a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mason had about 4 or 5 runs of over 10 yards. Passing game, work in progress.
Yeah, but the passing game got us right out of the gates. I mean, we were over 50%, and we threw for about 150 yards, which is our goal. And it still might be 2-0 at halftime if it were Grayson stepping up, making a couple of key throws, and Berg taking the ball off the top of the blades of grass, and Fisher making an acrobatic catch, both of them making their first varsity catches there, and both of them for touchdowns. So a lot of fun and a lot of big plays made in the passing game to give us a few more creases in the run game.
Yeah, that catch by Fisher, that was a highlight play of the game. Other side of the ball, the secondary, 4 interceptions. The only guy that didn't get an interception led you in tackles. Good effort by the secondary.
Yeah, if we have experience anywhere, it's in the defensive secondary. And really, it's kind of funny because Murr and Labshire are 2 guys returning there, and both of them have only started half a season as juniors. But we knew that talent-wise and experience-wise, our strength is the defensive secondary. They got some help from the guys up front, and they just made some exceptional plays that take experience, take talent, and take some of that stuff that you can't coach.
All right, and you talked about 2 stopping the run, and the 7 up front did a pretty good job as well.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of respect for their quarterback, number 2. We thought they would lean on him a little bit more. We got to be happy that they didn't, and when he did pull it and when he did run it, we were in the right place at the right time, and were able to get him down. So it was a good start, but offensively, defensively, across the board, we've got a long ways to go, and that's what we're focused on right here and right now.
All right, no JV, Egan down in numbers, but the sophomore team put a shutout on Egan 20-0, so that had to be very positive. Numbers are down. You have 2 small classes back to back, but what does the sophomore and freshman class look like numbers-wise?
Yeah, they're both right around 50, so we've got to make sure we do things right, give them lots of opportunities, coach them up hard, keep those 2 groups at 50 and get those numbers back to where we like them. We're a numbers program. We coach for numbers. We are better when we have numbers. And so we need to make sure we have lots of opportunities in 10th grade B games. We have almost a full 9th grade B schedule. We got to keep those kids out because we are a better team when we have a big team. It's a big advantage to us. And nice job by the sophomores getting a 20-0 shutout, and the freshmen A getting a 14-0 shutout. But again, we've got a lot of work to do, and hopefully we're not at the end of the season talking about a good sweep during the first week of the season.
I walked in last week, a lot of familiar faces, but I saw a lot of new faces as well, mainly down at the lower grades.
Yeah, we've got a lot of juniors that are getting significant time, and we've got a couple of sophomores that started and played almost every play on their respective side of the ball the other night. We've got 3 other sophomores that are significant subs. So that's really abnormal for us, but that's a little bit of the nature of these 2 classes, and a little bit of the nature of not having as much competition at each position. If you look at our team, we've got about 60 juniors and seniors this year. We had 55 seniors last year. So it tells you a little bit of the story there.
All right, I was talking more about the coaching staff, familiar faces, but you got some new faces at the lower grades for coaching?
We just have one new face. On the sophomore team, we had to say bye to a couple of guys, one because of work and one because he moved. Coach Rose, one of the all-time best defensive players in school history, and Coach Liddell, who's more of a track guy, but we turned him into a football coach. Both of those guys had to move on, and we replaced them with one ultra coach, and Coach Tim Hartung, who's been working with our wrestlers in the youth level for many years now, and will be working with our varsity wrestlers going forward.
And Tim Hartung, a very good wrestler in his own right. Nice to have him on our campus here at Stillwater Area High School. The Ponies are making their way back. By the way, that is the coaches section on your Pony pregame show, brought to you by Dr. David Wick. We'll have more from the stadium after this timeout on Club 1220 KLBB. Thank you, Stan, and welcome back here to the stadium. As Terry Murphy, our public address announcer, he is going through our lineups. The Ponies 1-0 on the season, as last week they defeated Egan by a score of 36-7, and the Roseville Raiders under head coach Chris Simdorn 0-1 as they lost 20-14. Let's go downstairs.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
All right, thank you much. And again from Pony Stadium. And our national anthem. Other scores from last week, opening week of the 2016 campaign. Apple Valley defeated Forest Lake 37-3. Rosemont over White Bear Lake 31-14. Lakefield North over Easter is 24-23. And it was Cretin-Durham Hall over Lakefield South 19-14. As mentioned, Burnsville over Roseville 20-14. And it was Moundsview defeating Farmington 40-27. Eastview over Woodbury 23-8. As Murph is about to introduce the squads, let us take a look at the starting offensive units for both of these clubs. First of all, for the Roseville Raiders and head coach Chris Simdorn. And the wideouts, they play four of them. Levi Brown, a 6'4 senior, and Jared Kasmirski. And Jared is a 6'3 junior. The starting offensive line, the tackle Joseph Grimson, a senior, and Anthony Painter, senior. The guards are Yazir Hussein, and he's a senior, and Nico Fernandez, and he's a senior. And the center is Brian Cray, he is a senior. Their starting quarterback is a junior, Luke Bouchard, goes about 6'3", 185. They're running back, and there are two of them. Victor Yang, 5'8", 170, and a junior, and Elijah Rosales, 5'8", 170, and a senior. And the running back is Max Sandin, 6 feet, 180, and a junior. The starting offensive unit for the Roseville Raiders. And for the Stillwater Ponies, tight end, co-captain Mitch Bankin, senior. And wideouts are Fisher, Jakubchek, and Fisher's a senior. And they split in Michael Stanton, 6'4", senior. The running backs, fullback Cody Bensky, 6'3", junior, and Mason Green, a 6'2", junior. The quarterback is Grayson Hosh, the 5'9", senior. Up front, the offensive line at the tackle is Devontae Hatcher, 6'3", junior, and Trenton Atwood, a 6'4", sophomore. The guards are Nels Woods, a 6-foot senior, and Charlie Meyer, a 6-foot senior. And at center is Logan Patzner, and he is a senior. Mentioned Grayson Hosh is at quarterback. And that is your starting offensive lineup, and that's going to do it for our Pony pregame show, brought to you by Dr. David Wick. And the kickoff is next, brought to you by Ostrowski Insurance. The kickoff from Pony Stadium. After this on Club 1220, KLBB, online at klbbradio.com and on vactv.org. Back after this.
Support Ponies football by joining the Ponies Touchdown Club, a non-profit booster club whose mission is to improve player safety by purchasing new helmets and equipment, ensure adequate player-coach ratios, and support the overall needs of the program. Join today at poniesfootball.com.
And the kickoff. And the kickoff by Follingsworth, and the Ponies on a good run back by Ben Peterson has the football at their 37-yard line. First down and 10, just 10 away from the stadium. Again, the quarterback is Grayson Hosh. The I formation up back is Vensky. Quick pass out of the flat. It is complete. In the flat to Michael Stanton. And Stanton with a catch it out of bounds. Michael last week had a 1-for-3 night against Egan. And a pick up to the 42-yard line. It is second down and 5. And the Ponies going from left to right on this beautiful new turf here at Pony Stadium. The Ponies are going left to right as mentioned, near hash mark, receivers both ways. As you come check to the far side, Stanton to the near side, tight end is Mitch Benkin. As Hosh on the give, the deep back is Mason Green. Green across the 45, 46, and the 47-yard line before he's brought down by the silver and gray. Mason Green to the 46. Bring up third down and short. That defensive unit for Roseville, they go 3-3-5. And up front is Christian Hurt, a sophomore, and Willie Peterson, a sophomore, and Donovan Pollingstad, a senior. The linebackers are Michael Martin, a junior, Anthony Payne, a senior, and Anthony Weber, a senior. So third down 1 for the Ponies, their own 46-yard line. Split end of the near side, flanker far side, give to Green. Mason first down midfield, Raider territory, and across the 50 and maybe down to the 45-yard line. Mason Green off the left side of his offensive line. The secondary for the Roseville Raiders, Max Sandin, Tamir Baylor, Levi Brown, Elijah Rosales, and Victor Yang. They go, as I said, 3-3-5 as the Ponies have the first down of the ball game inside Roseville territory, the 45-yard line. And you come check to the far side, Stanton to the near side, and Michael goes in motion across the formation as Osh gives to Green, following Bensky, and he is tripped up in the backfield. Good read by Tamir Baylor to trip him up. And a loss of 2 on the play back to the 47-yard line, where it'll be second down and a 12 for the Ponies. Ponies again winning 36-7. 2 first-half touchdowns through the air, and then 3 touchdowns in the second half, all on the ground. This time they're going to go double tight end. That means Tommy D. St. Alban is into the ball game. In motion, Stanton. And on the handoff, Mason Green still up at the line of scrimmage. Flags on the play. Again, trying the left side of that offensive line. As Anthony Weber, the senior inside linebacker, makes the stop. Green only a yard on the play, third down. And let's call it 11 yards to go. And now let's check out the flag. And it was by the line judge over on the far sidelines. Other games going on tonight. Woodbury is at Cretin-Durham Hall. Roseville at Stillwater. Eastridge at Moundsview. Whiteford Lake is at Forest Lake. Illegal procedure, and the penalty was declined. So it'll be third down 11 from the Pony 46-yard line. And now Stanton comes out of the ball game. Osh gets the play from Mike. And they'll go wide near side. Ryan Berg going to see his first playing time. He had 2 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown last week. Out of the gun. Grayson rolling near side. Throws downfield. And he's got, in and out of the hands of Fisher Kupchak. Fisher was behind his man, and it may have been underthrown just a little bit. And Fisher trying to reach back and went right through the hands. Fourth down and 11 from the 46. Grayson last week, 8 of 17, 118 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Punting it, and here comes Mason Schwertler, our senior punter. He had a great day a great night, if you will, last week. Back to receive for Roseville is Max Sandin. Max awaiting the snap, gets a good snap, and he gets it off. High kick, very high, very short. See if it takes the pony bounce. It does. Inside the 10, roll baby to the 5, 4, 3-yard line. And that's a 41-yard punt by Max. And the ball goes over and down to Roseville. And again, they mark it at the 3-yard line. First down and 10. We're just into a 9:55 to go in a scoreless first quarter. And Moundsville, Stillwater, and Cretin-Durham Hall won their opening games. The quarterback for the Raiders is Luke Bouchard. And they go run with that spread offense. Receivers both ways. They go with wingbacks. A broadcast brought to you by Ostrowski Insurance, Stillwater Community Education, Justin Plumbing, Famous Dames of Stillwater, State Farm agent Aaron Ruck. And there it is. Actually 5 men, empty backfield on the handoff, far side. Looking for Victor Yang. Yang is cut off at the pass as the Pony defense did a good job of stringing that play out. Victor Yang last week, 7 carries for 54 yards. And they're going to give Victor the 8-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup, second down and 5. For the Ponies, it is Noah Jakubczyk up front along with Connor Weiss and Tyler Olson. The linebackers, Charlie Richmond, Alex Oshin, and Aiden Stevie, and Andrew Weisbrod. Secondary, Thomas Brushy, Austin Murr, Ben Peterson, and Graham Laubscher. And they go slot to the near side. One lone setback, and the handoff to Rosales. Elijah across the 10, maybe out to the 11-yard line before the defense shuts him down. And in on the step for the Ponies was Aiden Stevie. And a pickup of 4 on the play, third down 1 from the 12-yard line of Roseville as they go right to left. South to north here at Pony Stadium. Beautiful new turf. The rest of the construction on campus about a year away from completion. Play rushed in from the near sidelines. And this time Yang to the near side. Wing back to the far side. And that might be illegal motion. No, timeout called by Roseville. Roseville will call timeout. Little indecision. A little late in getting the play in from the far sidelines. As it'll be third down and 1 from the 12-yard line. With the break in the action. And we'll take a 30-second break. More from the stadium after this on Club 1220 KLBB. And thank you much. Welcome back to the stadium. And Travis Monroe is the director of our broadcast here tonight. Dan is on the camera here in the press box, and Andrews is upstairs. Third down 1, Roseville from their own 11-yard line. Slot to the far side, wing back to the near side. Going in motion is Yang. Gets the ball on the jet sweep, and he's into the secondary across the 15 and out to the 16-yard line as Roseville has their first down on the ball game. Victor Yang, 5'8", 170-pound, a junior. Again, they shuttle in the plays for the far sidelines. Chris Simdorn and his coaching staff over there. Good crowd on hand for the Roseville Raiders. As Yang comes wide to the near side, so does big Levi Brown, 6'4", 200-pound senior. So double slots, and it is Bouchard to pass, and it's incomplete. Pass intended over on the far sidelines, I believe, for Jared Kazmersky. And on the incompletion, second down and 10. Luke Bouchard last week against Burnsville was 9 of 29 for 85 yards. He also ran for 24 yards. Bouchard passed for both of their touchdowns. He also was picked off twice in the ballgame. So from the Raider 16-yard line, second down and 10. Trips to the near side, flanker to the far side. As Bouchard working out of the pistol formation, coming down the line on the option. Pitch back far side. Pony defense is there and shut down. Coming up to put the stud on was Alex Oshin from his linebacker spot. He slowed him up, and then he was finished off by Noah Jakubczyk. And a loss on the play back to the 14-yard line. A loss of 2. Third down and a 12. And they break huddle this time on the near hash mark. Wide receiver to the far side is Joey Wright, senior wideout. Slot to the far side, Brown to the near side. Bouchard to pass, looking for Levi Brown. Has a man beat, makes the catch midfield, 45, and down to the 43-yard line. As burned on the plate was Austin Murr and Levi Brown. Levi last weekend had a couple of catches for 15 yards. And he's all the way inside Pony territory at the 42-yard line. 44-yard pickup, and Roseville has their second first down of the ballgame. First down and a 10. 7.5 minutes to go, score in this first quarter. And Rosales into the slot to the far side, inside Joey Wright. Yang and Brown to the near side as Bouchard back to pass. Downfield, looking for his man. It's going to be way overthrown. And the incomplete pass, second down and 10 to the Pony 42-yard line. Pony football here on Club 1220 KLBB, brought to you by the First National Bank of River Falls, McGarry Carney Insurance, Youth Service Bureau, Anita White Homes, and Pink Moose Boutique. Upcoming the 8th play of this drive. It's coming out of the ball game is Wright and Ronnie Graves, 6 foot, 150-pound junior. As they go slot to the far side, plus the wing back. Bouchard back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Screen pass, and it's knocked down and almost picked off. Knocked down by Connor Weiss with one hand. He tried to haul it in with the other, and he just missed. That Pony defense with those 4 interceptions last week by the secondary. And Brushy had 1, Austin Murr had 2, Grant Lobsher had 1. And Ben Peterson, the other safety, he had 9 solo tackles to lead that Pony defense. 3rd down and 10 from the Ponies' 42-yard line. Again, Graves to the far side. In the slot is Zachary Andrade. In motion is Victor Yang. He has Bouchard going back to pass. Here comes the rush from Weiss. Throws it on the flat, and it is incomplete or complete. Over on the far sidelines, and I believe they call it a catch. And it is Victor Yang on the swing pass. And just 2-yard pickup. It is 4th down and about 8, just outside the Pony 40-yard line. And looks like Roseville will punt it away. And Bouchard, Luke, the junior quarterback, he does the punting. And back to receive for the Ponies. He is Graham Lobsher, defensive back by trade, the senior. As Bouchard gets a good snap, and Luke gets it off. And a high end over end kick, and it is Lobsher to let it go into the end zone, and that is a touchback. And the Ponies will have it 1st down and 10, so a couple of punts to start the ball game. Ponies had a 7-play drive here. The Raiders had a 10-play drive before they stalled out. Clock shows 6:23 to go in a scoreless first quarter here from the stadium. Yesterday, the B squad, they lost to Roseville by a score of 30-20, and the junior varsity will play the Raiders tomorrow. And from the 20-yard line, 1st down and 10 on a strong right eye formation. Hosh, Graham, Platt to pass, rolling near side. Grayson throws it on the flat. It is complete. And the catch across the 30, not to the 32-yard line. And the catch made by Mitch Bankin on a crossing pattern, the big tight end. Mitch had a catch for 22 yards last week against Egan. That is good enough for a Pony 1st down, their 2nd of the ballgame. 1st down and 10 at the Pony 31-yard line. Jakubchek, Fisher to the far side, standing. He goes in motion across the formation. Grayson, 3-step drop out of the flat, complete to Stanton. And across the 35 and out to the 36-yard line. Flags on the play. Michael Stanton, the bubble screen, and a catch is made, but the Ponies are dropping back, and this might be the first penalty of the ball game against Stillwater. Actually, would be the second. The first one was declined. And was a penalty against the Ponies. And Travis, did you see was illegal motion? You didn't see it? Okay. And the referee still hasn't marked it off. And they're going to mark it off for the line of scrimmage in 5 yards. Okay. Back to the 26-yard line. 1st down and 15 for Stillwater. Deep in their own territory. Far hash mark as they go left to right. Ponies home again next week against Cretin-Durham Hall. As Grayson sprints in from the near sidelines against the play from offensive coordinator Michael Perman. Stanton and Jakubchek to the far side. Bensky the up band. And Green, the deep back, and Mason at the line of scrimmage, left side, nothing doing. That Pony Raider defense, actually that is Matt Cromwell. Matt, 18 carries, 58 yards last week as we went running back by committee. Matt, and he picks up maybe a yard in the play, second down and 14 from the Pony 27-yard line. Cody Bensky comes out. And Ryan Berg comes into the ballgame. They go three wide. Berg in a slot to the near side. As Grayson back to pass, looking near side. And now he's going to be sacked. That Roseville defense caught him in the backfield. The line broke down and shooting through to put the hit on him on the quarterback sack. And I don't have a 63. Wait a minute. 63, 53 might have been Don. That would have been Punningstad. But a sack on the play and a loss of about 9 more on the play. It'll be third down and about 23 back at the Pony 22-yard line. This time 4 receiver set, trips to the near side. Hosh back to pass, swing pass on the flat for Cromwell. Matt tripped up and goes down across the 25 and out to the 26-yard line. Levi Brown coming up from his safety spot to make the stop, but it brings up a punting situation on a fourth down and about 15, 4th and 15 at the 26-yard line. And back in receiving formation is Zachary Andrade and Max Sandin, as Matt Schersley will have to punt it away. Low snap, and Mac gets it off, but a very high kick and a very short kick. Need another bounce. It takes a Pony bounce, rolls inside the 40 and down to the 35-yard line. So again, a 40-yard punt, about half of that on roll, and it'll be Roseville ball inside their own territory. First down and 10. Again, we're scoreless with 3:44 to go here in the first quarter from Pony Stadium. Looking across the landscape here, we see the 2 practice field, the soccer field, and the new Fayette building going up at the far end zone. The end zone off to our left, And construction going on in the new addition for the 9th grade class, which should be open by next year. So Raider football from their own 35-yard line. Ball in the near hash mark, 4 receivers set. 1 lone set back for Luke Bouchard. Here comes the Pony blitz. Toss sweep far side for Victor Young. Victor spun around once, gets the line of scrimmage and wedges out for maybe a yard. Again, the Pony defense doing a good job of stringing it out. As Aiden Steves in on the staff for the Ponies, along with some help from the rest of the red shirts. And it'll be second down, a long 9 at the Roseville 35-yard line. Roseville last week scored first at Burnsville and then recovered a fumble in 4-down territory. But then coughed it up a couple of plays later, and then Burnsville came back, took the lead that they never relinquished. Trips to the near side, or slot to the near side, plus a wing back, flanker far side. Going in motion to Rosales. Bouchard to pass over the middle, and it's picked off! Picked off by Ben Peterson, co-captain Benny Peterson. And now the secondary, all 4 have interceptions. Peterson with a diving catch, and the Ponies have great field position. Peterson on the pick, and the football will be between the 43 and the 42. Let's call it the 42-yard line. First and 10 for your Ponies. Clock shows 2:57 to go here in the first quarter. And the Ponies go receivers both ways. I formation as Hosh back to pass. Grayson to throw. Out of the flat, it is complete. Across the 30, 25, and down to the 23-yard line. And a first down on the catch for the Ponies was Fisher. Fisher, Jakubczyk. Fisher last week, couple of catches, 42 yards and a touchdown. And was that a thing of beauty? And a pickup of 19. And the Ponies have their third first down of the ballgame. First down and 10 from the 23. Hosh gives to Max Green. Hurdles the pile. Gets across the 20. Then pushed back by the silver and gray. Green off the left side of his offensive line. Devon Hatcher and Nels Woods. Second down and 6 on the 4-yard pickup. Ball at the Roseville 19-yard line. Now Michael Stanton will come out of the ballgame. Let's see if we see Ryan Berg. Yep, there's Berg to the far side. And Fisher to the near side. Crowell and Bensky. Cody's the up man of the pullback on a strong right. And is Grayson Hosh rolling near side. Throws over the middle, and it is... Oh, he pulls it down. Grayson faked the pass. Fooled me out of my shoelaces. And Grayson, he picks up about 5 on the play down to the 16-yard line. 3 on the play. Third down and 2 from the Roseville 16-yard line. Clock on the move, 1:40 to go. As Michael Stanton back into the ball game. He split to the far side on a strong right, and now Bankin will line up tight on that far side. I formation again. Give to Green. Mason going wide. Far side needs a block. Turns upfield. Line of scrimmage and maybe a yard, but that's it. To the 15-yard line. And they'll bring up 4th down and 1. And I'm guessing this is 4 down territory for the Ponies. Minute 8 and counting here in the scoreless first quarter from the stadium. And just about a full house. Opponent visitors' side is about half full. As Fisher comes out of the ballgame, Berg comes in. Or do they go double tight? They go double tight end. Tommy Dean St. Alban. Double tight side formation. And Hodge trying to keep it himself left side. And the push off that big left side of the offensive line. And Grayson needed about 1. I think he got 2 to the 13-yard line. And it is. You can hear the fans down below us cheering. First down of the ballgame. 2nd on this drive. 1st and 10 for the Ponies at the rate of 13-yard line after that interception by Ben Peterson. Grayson Hodge off to that JV team from last year that went 7-1 on the season. Slot to the far side, the short side. And again, to give to Mason Green, set up at the line of scrimmage, struggles ahead for maybe a yard, but that's about it. Before the silver and gray bring him down. And on the stop was Donovan Pullingstad from his defensive end spot. They're going to give Mason the 11-yard line, 2nd down and 8. And I believe that'll be the final play of the quarter. And it is. We played 12 minutes. We're scoreless from the Pony Stadium. We'll have more from the stadium after this 1-minute timeout. This is Pony Football on Club 1220 KLBB and on KLBBradio.com.
This shirt makes me look so fat. My makeup is all messed up. Why am I so ugly? Huge bags under my eyes. My nose is disgusting. Ugh, what's wrong with my teeth?
Second quarter, and the Ponies in scoring position. And on a 4-play drive, or 4-down territory, excuse me. This time they go slot near side, I formation, give to the deep back, Green, left side 10, Mason to the 5. Oh, a flag on the play from that back judge. Green gets the 5-yard line. And we'll have to wait and see how they picked up the flag. And I believe it is 3rd down. Yep, 3rd down and 2. Mason got about 6 yards on the play. 3rd and 2 from the Roseville 5-yard line. By the way, Cretin-Durham Hall football and the Woodbury Royals on TJSportsOnline.net. Again, I formation with a wingback and the handoff to Mason. And he's down to the 2-yard line again off the left side of that offensive line. And on the staff was Tamer Beeler. And it is 1st down and goal for the Ponies. That is a 1st down, their 5th of the ball game. Ponies knocking on the door, 2-yard line. Let's see if we see the stacked eye. We do. And that means that Matt Johnson in the ball game. And the handoff right side this time. And no signal yet. Matt Johnson, Cody Bensky, and Mason Green in that stacked eye behind Grayson Hosh. And they get it to about the 6-inch line. Second down and goal for the Ponies upcoming. The 10th play of this drive. The Ponies knocking on the door in a scoreless ball game. Again, stacked Johnson is the up back. Hosh, give. No, he fumbled the ball. Grayson picks it up running for his life, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Again, a bad snap that skipped back to Grayson and tried to find some running room. It was not there as the Raiders pushed him back. Third down and goal, but all the way back to the 7-yard line. A loss of 5 on the play. Just underway second quarter here from the stadium. Pony football, their home opener. Next week we're back home too against Cretin-Durham Hall. And receivers both ways. Fisher to the near side. Stanton to the far side. Hosh, fade pattern, corner of the end zone. Michael reaches up, and he keeps his feet inbound. Touchdown from Michael Stanton. Hosh to Stanton. A touchdown pass of 70 yards. And the Ponies take a 6-0 lead. Third touchdown pass of the season for Grayson Hosh. And number 1 from Michael Stanton. Ponies are on the board, 6-0. And a time of this drive, let's see, 2:07, 4:07, and let's call it, how's my math? About 4:44 on that drive. As on to attempt the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good. Putting it through was Tyler Cullen, our junior PAT. So time out of the field to score. Stillwater 7, Roseville nothing. The kickoff coming back in 30 seconds here on Club 1220 KLBB. Aaron Rook, pretty fair running back for the Ponies back in his day, back in the 90s. 95, he was on the state championship team back in 1995. And it'll be Tyler Cullen to kick off. And back to receive for the Raiders. Deep man back there is Jordan Lejewski. And he's got Rosales and Yang on either side. Tyler Cullen with that PAT, 7-0 Ponies. They cap a 11-play drive and 58 yards after the, or actually 42 yards after the interception. And on the return, going far side and going wide far side on the return. Let's see, that is Joey Wright. Wright, senior wide out after the kickoff by Tyler Cullen, and it is Roseville football at their own 20-yard line. First down and a 10. Clock shows 9:44 to go here in the first half. Don't forget our halftime show brought to you by Justin Plumbing. And my special guest at halftime, we're going to talk Pony volleyball. Ponies are in action at Apple Valley this weekend. Started last night. As Roseville, a 4-receiver set. As they work out of the pistol formation. Bouchard, toss sweep, near side. Looking for Yang. And Victor goes wide 20, 24-yard line, and then pushed out of bounds along the near sideline. Pushed out on the play by the Ponies, and let's see, that was Nathan Novotny. A pickup by Yang, 4 yards, second down and 6. Yang, the leading rusher last week with 54 yards at the Roseville 24-yard line, going left to right, north to south, as the silver and gray break huddle. And again, a 3-receiver set, actually 4-receiver set. Empty backfield for Bouchard. He has wings to either side. And Bouchard pass on the flat, and it is, did they rule it incomplete or not? A drop pass, or do they give the completion to the Raiders? And LaRonnie Graves. And they do give LaRonnie the catch, and they rule it second down. No, they're going to move the change. Yes, they are. First down for Roseville. First down and 10 right at the 30-yard line. And for Roseville, let's see, they've got a couple of first downs. This is their third first down of the ballgame. Empty backfield again for the junior quarterback. And now Rosales Elijah lines up on the right hip of Bouchard. And that might be too much time. But no, Roseville calls timeout. They burned their second timeout of the first half. Let's take a look at the rest of the scores. Let's see if we have any other scores in. Doesn't look like it. Other games going on around the metro area. Coon Rapids at Blaine. Lakeville South at Burnsville. Centennial at Champlain Park. Farmington at Eastview. Eden Prairie at Edina. EP lost last week. Whiteford Lake at Forest Lake. Maple Grove at Hopkins. Egan at Lakeville North. Buffalo at Monticello. Eastridge at Moundsview. And over at Osseo, Minnetonka at Prior Lake. Apple Valley is at Rosemont tonight. Wayzata at Shakopee. Robbinsville Armstrong at St. Louis Park. Canuck at Totina Grayson. Again, Woodbury at Cretin-Durham Hall at O'Shaughnessy. And the audio and video streaming of that game you can find on tjsportsonline.net. That game and tonight's game, a presentation of TJ Broadcast Services. That's my covenant. Again, the website, tjsportsonline.net. Pony football, the pregame show brought to you by Dr. David Wick. Halftime show by Justin Fleming. And our postgame show brought to you by Famous Dave's. Up there on the hill. 1st and 10 for Roseville. Their own 30-yard line, trailing 7-0. And again, a 4-receiver set. And this time Yang on the left hip of Bouchard. Luke out of the shotgun, rolling far side. And he gets a block from Weber, but the pursuit is there, and the Pony defense converges. And a sack. Tyler Olson coming in from his defensive man to bring him down. He had some help with the rest of the red shirts. And on the sack, back to the 25-yard line on the lost second down at 15 for Roseville. The Ponies won their first game of the year last year, beating Roseville here at home 17-7. And again, wholesale substitutions. As Austin Wally comes out of the ball game as one of the wideouts. Slot to the near side. Wing back on that far side as Bouchard man in motion on the jet sweep. Nothing doing. And this time shooting the gap as Aiden Steves, the linebacker, playing in place of Zach Conley, the sophomore. Aiden Steves, the senior, healthy, and he stopped the ball carrier in the backfield and lost back to the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 more. It is 3rd down and 17. 7:50 to go on a 7-0 first half here from Pony Stadium. And the weather's cooperated. I got a little scared there early in the week when they're talking 80% chance of rain, but right now, cloudy skies, but a very pleasant night. Empty backfield again for Bouchard. Trips to the near side, flanker to the far side. Bouchard back to pass. Here comes the rush downfield, and it's almost picked up, and it went off 2 different hands of the Ponies. Tommy Brushy had a chance at it. Connor Weiss had a chance at it. And I think Benny Peterson had a chance at it. 3 different Ponies had their hands on it, never even got close to the intended receiver. Almost a pick. Ben Peterson had one to set up the touchdown drive for the Ponies. And speaking of Benny, he's back to receive on 4th down. Punting situation, Bouchard will punt it away to the coach captain, Ben Peterson, the 180-pound senior. And Pony should get good field position after this kick. High snap, Bouchard pulls it down, gets it off, line drive kick. Back for it is Ben Peterson, takes it at his 35-yard line. Up the middle, trying to go wide far side. About the silver and gray are there to turn them back. And Benny Peterson now the returning on the stop for Roseville was Luke Bouchard. He came down on his own punt, and the opponents will start this drive at their own 41-yard line. Clock shows, 7:14 to go in the first half. Pony drive, the touchdown drive, was of 42 yards after the pickoff by Benny Peterson. As this time Grayson Hosh under center, slot on the near side, straight drop, pass out of the flat. It is complete, and it is Matt Crowell cut off at the pass. Gets to the 40-yard line, to the 41 line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd down and 10 for Stillwater. And the Ponies going right to left. They break Cottle. As Stanton to the near side. Fisher to the far side. Offset eye this time. And on the handoff into the secondary. Cromwell across the 45 and out to his own 48-yard line before the secondary of Roseville finally bring him down. As into the stop for the Raiders was Anthony Payne. Cromwell had a pick of about 8 yards on the play, 3rd down and 2 at the Pony 49-yard line. This time the cup check and Stanton go far side on a strong right. In motion, Stanton across the formation near side. Give deep back, Matt Cromwell, line of scrimmage, and pushing him forward. And Matt got the first down looking right down the line. He got it by the length of the body. I don't know if I'm going to like the spot or not. In on the stop for the Raiders is Michael Martin, junior linebacker. And they do indeed give Michael the first down on the 2-yard pickup. And the Ponies have the first down. How are my stats doing? 6th first down, unofficially 1st and 10 inside Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Hosh again, back to pass. Grayson airs it out downfield, looking for Fisher, and it is caught! Oh, what a catch by Fisher Jacobczyk. Fisher with that spectacular catch last weekend against Egan this time. Beautiful over-the-shoulder catch, diving catch at the 15-yard line. And a 35-yard catch and a first down, 1st and 10 at the Roseville 15-yard line. This time they go no huddle. And a handoff off the left side of his offensive line. I'm writing things down. I look up and the play is already being run. Mike Cromwell on the carry. And the Raider defense gives him 2 on the play. To the 13-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Fisher last weekend, Kepler catches 42 yards and that touchdown. You go wide to the far side, flanker near side of Stanton. Michael goes in motion with the I formation. Hosh back to pass. Grayson now to the flat, complete to Stanton. Stanton to the 10 to the 5, hurdles to the goal line, touchdown! Michael Stanton with his 2nd touchdown catch for the ball game. This time from 13 yards out. Hosh with his 4th touchdown catch, touchdown throw on the season. Stanton with his 2nd catch, and the Ponies go 59 yards in 6 plays and make it 13-0. And time off of this drive, 2 minutes and 19 seconds. The Ponies strike quickly as Tyler Cullen, PAT, TC is up and good. 14-0 in favor of Stillwater. Here from the stadium, we'll step back and we'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. As this is Pony Football, Club 1220 KLVV, KLVVradio.com, and on BACTV.org.
What did you do at recess today? Kickball. Are you going to the party tonight?
Yeah, there's going to be lots of beer and vodka.
Yeah, I just paid Josh $20 for weed. We're going to get so high.
Oh, do you think Josh gave us some more alcohol? I want to get totally wasted.
Yeah, maybe, but my sister has a fake ID. Maybe she could get it for us.
I wish my brother was that cool. My brother only buys me cigarettes.
Well, we better get to class.
Well, see you at the party.
All right, cool.
Andrews are here for VAC. Angie is in mass control. Angie Marquardt, she's been my engineer for about 4 years now. She's riding shotgun here tonight. Nice to have you along here on our broadcast. Thanks to all of you that tuned in last week on our audio and video stream on the internet. We had no radio last week, but great numbers. Tyler Cullen will kick it off. And 3 back for the Raiders. Cullen coming forward. TC's kick, line drive, end over end. And it is caught, and coming back up the near sidelines is Lajewski. And Jonathan, as he hit at the 23-yard line. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Ponies met him right at the pass. First man at the bottom of the pile, I believe, was Austin Murr, or was that Benny Peterson? Ben Peterson, who led us in tackles, 9 solo tackles last week in the win over Egan. And Lajewski on the return out to the Raider 24-yard line. Clock shows 4:46 to go. Now at a 14-0 first half, a 14-0 second quarter for the Ponies. This broadcast courtesy too of the Pony Touchdown Club and your All-American sponsor, Hallberg Engineering. And the Raiders slow in getting their 11 back on the field. Finally, Max Sandin comes into the ballgame. As Bouchard will work out of the pistol formation, slot to either side. And they took too much time, I do believe. Or was there movement on the line? There's the referee, and it is delay a game. They took too much time. It'll be first down and 15, back at the 19-yard line. Again, the 11th man slow in getting into the huddle, and that was Max Sandin, the running back. Finally on the play against Roseville. As Bouchard visits with his coaches on the far sidelines. Kazmarski, near side. Brown, far side. Empty backfield for Bouchard. Luke back to pass. Three-step drop, throws, and it is complete across the 30 and out to the 35-yard line of Roseville. And on the catch was Levi Brown. Finally brought down in the secondary by Graham Laumscher. But Levi Brown has his second catch, and the Raiders have a first down at the 35-yard line. Their fourth first down of this first half. Tad Smith will be up at halftime to give us some of the stats in this first half. Again, slot to either side with one setback. Victor Yang in the left hip of Bouchard. Luke to pass handle flat, complete to Brown. That 6'4" frame helps out. Levi Brown climbed the ladder, pulled the pass down on his own 41-yard line, and then went out of bounds. Brown on his third catch and a pickup of 7 on the play. Second down and 3 from the Roseville 42-yard line. 14-0 Stillwater with 4:17 to go here in the first half. Don't forget Pony JV football tomorrow. JV didn't play last week. Egan didn't have enough people to play. JV has Bouchard on the handoff. Victor Yang, 45, 46, 47-yard line for Peterson and company. Finally put the stop. And at the bottom of the pile was Noah Kupchak. They're going to give him the 48. That's a 6-yard pickup. That's another Raider first down. Their 5th out of the ballgame. 1st and 10. Just their own side of the 50-yard line. Roseville Raider B squad. They defeated the Ponies yesterday 30-20. Brown to the far side. As Kazmarski to the near side. Bouchard toss sweep near side. And there is Rosales, or is that Yang? 1 or 2. And I'm wrong on both counts. The running back was Max Sandin. Sandin lost on the play. And that Pony front 7 pushed him back. A loss of 4 in the play, second down and 14 from the Raider 44-yard line. Bouchard shots into the huddle as they go north to south, left to right. Again, they work out of the spread formation. Sandin on the right hip of Luke Bouchard, junior quarterback. And he goes 2-step drop. Pump fake, throws downfield, and it's incomplete. Pass out the hands of Levi Brown. Closest man to the ball was Austin Murr, looking for his 3rd interception of the season. He had 2 last week against Egan. 3rd down and 14. Raider territory, their 44-yard line. The game's going on tonight again. Woodbury and Cretin-Durham Hall. Eastridge and Mountfield, White Bear Lake and Forest Lake. We'll be at Eastridge in a couple of weeks. The Ponies at Cretin-Durham Hall here at the stadium next week. Slot to the far side, wing back to the near side on 3rd in a passing situation. Here comes the blitz, off the corners. Bouchard to throw, downfield, looking for his man. Oh, it's dropped! In and out of the hands of the intended receiver as it was Austin Wiley had his man beat. And a beautiful with a shoulder catch, and it went right through his breadbasket. And on the incompletion is 4th down. And that was Graham Laumscher on the defense. So on 4th and 14, they send in Bouchard and the punt team. Laumscher and Peterson are back. Ponies will get the football about the 20. As Bouchard awaits the snap and gets a good one. Luke, all kinds of time, gets it off. High floating kick near sidelines. And the Raiders are going to let it go. The Ponies are going to let it go. And it takes a Raider bounce down to the 22-yard line. And about a 34-yard punt for Bouchard. Stillwater football leading 14-0. And they have all 3 timeouts remaining. 2:48 to go here in the first half. Grayson Hodge cuts in from the near sidelines. And they break cuddle. And Stanton flanked to the far side. Fisher wide to the near side. I formation on a strong right. As Hosh, 3-step drop on the flat is complete to Jake Kupchak. Fisher with a catch across the 30. And out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. And that'll be close to a 9-yard pickup. And Grayson, I think, has only had 1 incompletion so far tonight. It is second down and a long 9, a short 8. And they mark it at the 31-yard line. And Logan Patson leads them up to the line of scrimmage. Again, strong right with a 2-receiver formation, I formation. And the give to the deep back, Mason Green. First down across the 35 and out to his own 36-yard line. Now the Ponies needed 1. They got about 6 on the play. Stillwater with their 8th first down unofficially of this first half. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. And they'll stop the clock to move the chains. Now they started up 2:35 to go again. All 3 timeouts remaining. 65 yards. 1st and 65 right here. As Grayson under center, give to the deep back. It is Mike Cromwell going wide near side. Pursuit there. And down it goes. A correction, that was Mason Green on the carry. In on the stop with Donovan Fullingstad for the Raiders. And Mason just 2 on the play. Second down and 8 from the Pony 38-yard line. Clock hits 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Not a big sense of urgency right now. Receivers both ways, Michael and Fisher. Again, Mitch Bankin, the tight end. Hosh on the near sideline, near hash mark. And it gives to Green. Breaks the tackle, 40. Mason to the 42, 43-yard line. Before the silver and gray is there, and they push him back. Green short yardage. They've held Mason in check for most of the night. Elijah Rosales in on the stop. And a pickup to the 44-yard line. It is 3rd down at about 2. 1:35 to go. 14-0 Pony. 2 touchdown catches from Grayson Hosh to Michael Stanton. And Stanton inside of Fisher to the near sidelines. As Hosh on the give. Mason Green line of scrimmage. And he gets to the sticks and then is pushed back. Forward progress may have gotten him the first down. Look at the line judge, and they say indeed it is a first down. First down and 10 for the Ponies at their own 47-yard line. Ponies needed 2, and they got 3 on the play. Again, the clock stops to move the chains, and now the referee starts the clock with 1:08 to go here in the first half. Again, Hosh looking over that 3-3 defense. Grayson in around Stanton, looking for that halfback option. Throws downfield, looking for Grayson. High pass, and it's incomplete. Stanton had a halfback option pass last week, and he made the, he completed it. And this time he was looking for his quarterback, Grayson Hodge. Michael's our backup quarterback on the incompletion on the gadget play. 2nd down and 10 from the Ponies' 47-yard line. Now Cody Bensky comes out of the ball game. I'm guessing Ryan Bird comes in, make it a 3-receiver set. Now they're going to go double tights. East St. Aubin and Mitch Bankin are the double tights. Grayson Hodge rolling out far side. Grayson sidelines and pushed out of bounds. Lost a couple on the play. Out of bounds at about his 45-yard line. 3rd down and a 12. Coming the 8th play of this drive. And they've used up just a little bit over 2 minutes on this drive. I mentioned they do have all 3 timeouts remaining. They haven't burned any. Grayson using up all kinds of time. A little late in getting the play in. Going to have to hurry, or otherwise a delay of game. And the Ponies break cuddle. And up to the line of scrimmage again. Double tights with the slot to the near side. And Mike Perman is not happy. And the Ponies have to call a timeout. Timeout on the field with 44.8 seconds going to half. We'll step away for 30 seconds. More Pony football, in 30 seconds here in Club 1220 KLBB.
Support Ponies football by joining the Ponies Touchdown Club, a non-profit booster club whose mission is to improve player safety by purchasing new helmets and equipment, ensure adequate player-coach ratios, and support the overall needs of the program. Join today at poniesfootball.com.
Again, you're watching Sharon Company. Nice to be back for my 4th year, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but my 42nd year of broadcasting high school and college games, 5 different sports. But these kids, they do make me young, or at least keep me young, and enjoying the stand here, and of course, rewarded with a state tournament trip in hockey. We're going to have a lot of hockey games coming up this winter as well, with boys and girls. Here we go. As Hodge on the hand up near side, going wide near side is Mike Cromwell. He is tripped up at the pass. Solo tackle by Tamir Beeler. And I think the Ponies use their second timeout. And they do on a 4th down and a 10 at the 47-yard line. That's the original line of scrimmage. And again, the Ponies call timeout. This time we'll keep it right here. Again, scoreboard at halftime. We'll talk with Bob Fisher, the varsity volleyball coach. 1-3 to start the season. Lost a tough one to Egan on Tuesday night. And we mentioned they're at Apple Valley this weekend for a big tournament. Looks like Woodbury and Cretin-Derham Hall are scoreless over at O'Shaughnessy Stadium. Mike Gallagher, Matt Nelson on the broadcast. Again, courtesy of TJ Broadcast Services. And looks like Max is going to punt it away, or Mason Schwarzler will punt it away. And the Raiders not sending anybody back. Going to try to put pressure on, but Mason gets plenty of time. Floats it downfield. Ostermer watches it bounce inside the 15, inside the 10, rolls down to the 6, to the 5, 4-yard line. And let's count it. Mason gets a lot of height on it, very short, but he's averaging around 20 yards on the roll. Let's see, that was three and about 47-yard punt. Again, half of it on the roll. But again, the Raiders are deeper in their own territory. And it is 6-0 Cretin-Derham Hall over Woodbury after the first quarter. Thank you, Travis. Again, that game on TJ Sports Online tonight. As this time it looks like the kneel down formation as Bouchard will kneel it down. And with that, the Raiders will not run a play, and that'll wrap up the first half here from Pony Stadium, unless the Ponies call a timeout. Did they use their final timeout or not? Now clock is moving, and everybody's just kind of standing around and now headed to the locker room after 24 minutes of play. Halftime. It is Stillwater 14 and Roseville nothing. And we'll have our halftime show from Pony Stadium coming up, brought to you by Justin Plumbing. We'll do that in 2 minutes. This is Pony Football Club 1220 KLBB. Online at klbbradio.com and on vacttv.org, channel 15. Klinder back to pass with time, pulls it down. Being rushed far side, now throws it downfield, and it's going to be picked off by the Ponies. Picked off by Graham Laubscher. Pass was way underthrown, and Graham Laubscher with a INT. Mason gets the snap, Goodwin gets it off. High, booming kick. And Street's going to watch it roll. Take a backwards bounce. No, it's going to roll. Oh, a touchdown at the 1 yard line. Oh, great footwork on special teams down there for the Ponies. touching it down for Stillwater. At the 1-foot line was Austin Murr. Klunder with Plonsky. Give to Plonsky in the end zone. Safety. No signal yet. There it is. Safety. The defensive unit by the Ponies. They got Jaden Plonsky before he could get out of the end zone. And it is 2-0 in favor of the Ponies on the safety. Ball down low, snap. Hash rolling near side. Grayson pulls it down on his horse, and he has stood up before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And a bad snap, and the ball goes over on downs to the Egan Wildcats at the 12-yard line. As Plunder awaits the snap, and back to pass. Here comes the rush, and he is hit and goes down from the backside. The quarterback sack, Alex Ocean. And the Wildcats are going to go for it again. A 4-receiver set. Trips to the near side. Split end to the far side. Clutter back to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's going to be picked off. Coming back for the Ponies. Their second INT. Midfield. 45-40. 35. And there's Thomas Brushy again. Brushy another underthrown football. And Brushy with the second INT. Here's Graham Launcher with the INT back in the opening drive of the ballgame. Tally with the INT. And Graham Launcher. And it is Haas to throw downfield. Man open. Dive. End zone. And it is touchdown. Late call by the referee, but a touchdown for the Ponies in the corner of the end zone. As Haas back to pass. Throws it downfield. Open. Wide open. And a caught. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. What a catch. Fisher Dekupchik with a leaping catch to pull it down. Fisher not that tall, but he is wide open to the corner of the end zone. And the Ponies had their second touchdown of the ballgame at 23-yarder from Grayson Haas. And the spread formation, 2 to either side. Plonsky on the hip of Plunder, man in motion. And on the end around the jet sweep. And tripped up and going down. The ball is low. It's big pileup. Who's got it? And the Ponies think they've got it. And they do. Slot to the near side. Flanker to that far side. As Plunder, 3-step drop pass. And it's picked off! Picked off by Austin Murr. Austin near sideline 20, 15, 10, and down to the 9-yard line. Austin Murr with the third pickoff for the Pony secondary. Tommy Bruschi has one. Graham Launcher has one. Austin Murr has the third. And the Ponies are knocking on the door. First down and goal from the Egan 9-yard line. Grayson Layden getting trips in the backfield. The stacked eye. And back to Pedal. Handoff. Plonsky, Green. Mason right side. Touchdown. The stacked eye. 3 in the backfield. Mason Green, the deep back, gets the handoff. And he goes the final 3 yards for the touchdown. And the Ponies are out in front by a score of 22-0. Egan, ball in that far hash mark. Clutter. And now the give. Kawanta go on, trying to go wide near side to the 5. Cuts back forward to the goal line. Into the end zone. Iley Kawanta taking it in from 8 yards out. And the Wildcats are on the board. It is 23-6. Again, receivers both ways. McBankin is the tight end. He's tight on the near side. And actually double tight end. Near side backfield and a fumble. Mason Green fumbles it. And the Eagle Wildcats have recovered. Mason Green skipped to the ball. And the Wildcats have recovered. And the Ponies have their first turnover of the ball game. Plunder out of the shotgun. Plonsky is running back. Gets the throw downfield. It's picked up again. Austin Murr. 35. Austin to the 39 to the 40-yard line. And the fourth INT of the ball game for that Pony ball hucking defense. And on the handoff right side, Matt into the end zone untouched. Matt Crowell takes it in from 1 yard out. And the Pony take a 29-7 lead. A 7-play drive after the INT by Austin Murr. 7 plays, 60 yards. Man in motion near side is Fisher. Give to Mason into the secondary. He's headed to the end zone. He's in! Touchdown! Mason Green. I think we have found a replacement for Stephen Wagner, don't you think? And Zach Knox, Mason Green, just dominating. And Green into the end zone and giving the Ponies 6 more. It is 35-7. And the Ponies are not even going to break huddle. 2 seconds, 1 second, that's it. And the Stillwater Ponies gain revenge for the loss at home against Egan last year, 30-13 tonight. Dominating performance, defeating the Wildcats by a score of 36-7.
What did you do at recess today? Kickball. Are you going to the party tonight?
Yeah, I heard there's gonna be lots of beer and vodka.
Yeah, I just paid Josh $20 for weed. We're gonna get so high.
Oh, do you think Josh gave us some more alcohol? I want to get totally wasted.
Yeah, maybe, but my sister has a fake ID. Maybe she could get it for us.
I wish my brother was that cool. My brother only buys me cigarettes.
Well, we better get to class.
See you at the party.
All right, cool.
One more rep, one more set, one more mile. That is what it takes to get the edge. Winning is what happens when deep down inside you got tired of losing. Winning is what happens when your desire to win is greater than your fear of failure. Winning is what happens when your why is bigger than your opponent's why. When your hunger is greater, when your soul says, no, it won't take second anymore. No longer will I settle. I deserve first. First is mine, and I will take what is mine. Win at all costs. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes it might even seem impossible. But remember, it's only impossible if you give up. If you stay in the game, hang in there, give yourself a shot. It is possible. Make sure your opponent knows you are ready for war. Look him in the eyes and make sure he knows he won't stop you. Look him in the eyes and you will see his fear because he knows he's not ready for you. Not today. This is your time. Refuse to give up. Never settle and win at all costs.
Support Ponies football by joining the Ponies Touchdown Club, a nonprofit booster club whose mission is to improve player safety by purchasing new helmets and equipment, ensure adequate player-coach ratios, and support the overall needs of the program. Join today at poniesfootball.com.
I'm Summer.
And I'm Winter.
Yo, Winter, what do you call a gangsta snowman? Frosty, ha 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 ha.
Real clever. Never heard that one before.
Why, thank you.
Jeez, don't you get chilly?
Psh, no way. This is the way to live, bro. Being Summer, I never get cold.
So you don't get to wear these boots? Or this jacket? Or this hat?
No. This hat, these sunglasses, and this sunscreen is the only protection I need. So, what do you do when it's like, you know, below zero?
I have snowboarding, sledding, skiing, but you do get a little cold. If you don't wear stuff like this, there's a little thing called frostbite where...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, Tiger. All I heard for that was frost and bite. That does not fly with me.
Well, Miss Sunshine, what do you do?
Woo! Party! I spend my morning sleeping, then I go outside to tan. If I get too hot, I jump in the pool and cool off for a little. At night, there's bonfires, marshmallows, hanging out with friends and get a little cray-cray. And then...
So you sleep all day and you party all night. What about school?
That's the best part. No school. Woo!
No. What about snow? Everybody loves snow. I get to celebrate Christmas. Santa Claus gives us presents, cookies on the table, sit by the fire with the ones you love.
Sounds like great fun, Winter.
Yeah, it is. And I have the prettiest season of them all.
Yo, bro, don't get ahead of yourself. I have women in bikinis.
You may have a point. No, wait, what am I saying?
It's okay, Winter. We all know I'm better.
No. There's nothing better than having a hot cup of cocoa, being bundled in a Snuggie by the fireplace.
Whatever, man. Ice cold lemonade all the way.
I see this is getting nowhere.
Hey, wait. I guess there are some good aspects of winter. If you love to be freezing, ha ha ha!
Ooh, look at the time. It's already 5. I gotta get going. The sun's gonna be down soon.
What? It's only 5 o'clock.
I gotta be going. I gotta go pull down the sun. If it's out too long, all the snow will melt.
Well, I guess you have fun with that.
Goodbye, summer.
Well, I guess it's time for my tan.
This shirt makes me look so fat. My makeup is all messed up. Why am I so ugly? Huge bags under my eyes. My nose is disgusting. Ugh, what's wrong with my teeth?
Stillwater High School And again, they're finally back home on the 22nd of September. They take on Mosby. And this is your halftime show brought to you by Justin Plumbing. Both teams are coming back onto the field. And we're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be back. Check out the out-of-town scoreboard after this. This is Pony Football, the home opener on Club 1220 KLBB. Online at klbbradio.com and on dactv.org. Channel 15 here tonight. Back in 1 minute.
What did you do at recess today? Kickball. Are you going to the party tonight?
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of beer and vodka.
Yeah, I just paid Josh $20 for weed. We're gonna get so high.
Oh, do you think Josh gave us some more alcohol? I want to get totally wasted.
Yeah, maybe, but my sister has a fake ID. Maybe she could get it for us.
I wish my brother was that cool. My brother only buys me cigarettes.
Well, we better get to class.
See you at the party.
All right, cool.
And again, back at the stadium, Pony Stadium. UNH Sharing Company here tonight. Delightful night. Angie back in master control. Travis directing our outstanding broadcast on BAC TV, Channel 15. That's our halftime show brought to you by Justin Plummer. We'll wrap up the halftime show. Here are the scores that I do have. Lakeville South of Burnsville 7-7. All these games are in progress. Farmington leading Eastview 19-0. Eden Prairie leading Edina by a score of 6-3 at the Edina Community Center. White Bear Lake, Forest Lake, no score. Maple Grove leading Hopkins 17-0. And let's see, Eastridge, after getting beat last week, they're leading Moundsview. Correction, that was Woodbury getting beat last week. Eastridge 14, Moundsview 0. And Andover leading Osceola 20-13. Wayzata putting a hurt on Shakopee. Wayzata 35, and the Sabres 0. And Cretin-Durham Hall leading Woodbury by a score of 6-0. That is a second quarter score at O'Shaughnessy Stadium on the campus of the University of St. Thomas. Stillwater's opponent next week. And it'll be the Ponies and the Raiders. And, of course, the broadcast right here on TJSportsOnline.net and on Club 1220 KLBB. On the Pony schedule, the cross-country team is in action today. Both the girls and boys are down at Faribault for a big cross-country meet. And the tennis team, their next action is the 13th when they host Forest Lake. Swimming and diving team, they'll taking on Cretin-Durham Hall on the 15th. How about our stellar soccer program? Unfortunately, both the boys and girls lost their first game of the season. The girls lost last night to Eastridge 2-1. Before that, they had won 6 games in a row, and they did not give up a goal. 5-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 3-0, 3-0, then losing Eastridge 2-1. And on Tuesday, they will host here at the high school Cretin-Durham Hall. And the boys program, they started out with 4 wins in a row, but then lost in overtime last night. Correction, they defeated Eastridge last night 2-1 in overtime. So the boys soccer team, they are 5-0. The girls are 6-1. And the volleyball team, again, 1-3 on the season at White Bear Lake on the 20th. And the 22nd, they host White Bear Lake. And I got the Raiders schedule here, too, as well. The Roseville Raiders. And tomorrow, swimming and diving. They'll take on Blaine at the Northville pool, the middle school pool. And also tomorrow, the tennis team, the Raiders, will be at Princeton. And next week, the cross-country team will be at Round Lake Park in Eden Prairie. As the second half is underway, I look up and all of a sudden the kickoff is been made. Raiders getting the kickoff to start the second half. And on the return, and a good return out to, forward progress to the 35-yard line. And so the Raiders possession, third quarter just underway from the stadium. And again, the Raider wide open offense. They've got 4 receivers. Yang on the left hip of Luke Bouchard. Here comes the Pony blitz. Pass out of the flat. Bubble screen. Rosales. Elijah 40 to the 41. 42-yard line. Still on his feet. And still on his feet to the 45-yard line and a first down. Elijah Rosales. And the pile still moving. Finally, the referee blew the whistle. That play went 10 yards but took 30 seconds. Elijah Rosales on the carry. The Raiders pick up the first down on their first possession of the half. Raiders have unofficially, 6 first downs in the ballgame. 1st and 10 from the Raider 46-yard line. Ponies starting the half, leading by a score of 14-0. Slot to the near side and to the far side. In motion is Yang on the handoff. Jet sweep. Victor Yang caught in the backfield. Eludes a tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And then pushed back. Victor Yang, their leading rusher in the first half, may have picked up a yard of the play to the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for the Roseville Raiders. And let's see, the Raiders next week, where will they all be at? I believe they host Woodbury next week. So again, going south to north, right to left on your screen. As they go spread formation, Bouchard to pass on the flat, complete to big Levi Brown. Raider Pony territory, 45-40, and down to the 39-yard line before Ben Peterson puts the stop on along with Alex Roshan. But back-to-back first downs, 7 now for the Raiders. Roseville inside Pony territory at the 39-yard line. Roseville got in Pony territory one time in the first half. Then a drive stop by Ben Peterson, and the Ponies would convert a 42-yard drive on the pass to Michael Stanton for the first touchdown of the ballgame. So Bouchard, the junior quarterback, has a 4-receiver set. And Anthony Weber's on the right hip, and we've got officials timeout. Nope, they call Roseville for the first timeout. Similar to what they did in the first half when they burned a timeout, I believe, on their first possession of the ballgame. I gave you the out-of-town scoreboard. Yes, they did. And I gave you the schedule of the volleyball team. And Roseville, the Raider volleyball team, conference champions last year, off to a slow start. They're 1-4. They lost to Prior Lake, to Osseo, to Rosemont, and to Hopkins. They beat Totena Grace. And they host North St. Paul on Tuesday. North St. Paul, a very good volleyball team. How's the Raiders soccer program doing? And the boys soccer team is 2-1-1. The Raider girls soccer team is 4-1. They lost their first game of the season last night. They lost at Woodbury by a score of 4-0. And I mentioned the swimming, diving, tennis, and cross country. As again, Roseville using the first timeout. 1st down and 10 from the Pony 39-yard line. Kazmarski to the near side. Brown to the far side along with help. Weber on the hip of Bouchard. Luke's going to keep it himself, 40. And Bouchard, to the 35 and down to the 33-yard line. And again, Aiden Steves, and he makes the step and called his name a lot. Getting his first yard and playing very well to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 6, 2nd down and 4 inside Pony territory. Bouchard, a conference with his coaching staff across the way. Slide to the far side. Trips to that far side. As Bouchard back to pass. Quick pass on the flat. Complete to Brown. Lowers his shoulder and steps out of bounds. As he toe tapped the sidelines, and he went out of bounds. Where they mark him out at the 21-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup. And Roseville starting the second half with 3 first downs on this drive that started at their own 35-yard line. As Rosales comes into the ball game, here comes Bouchard into the ball game. Raider B squad defeating the Ponies yesterday by a score of 30-20. Graves and Rosales to the far side. And here comes the Pony blitz. Bouchard, he's going to be sacked. No, he avoids the sack. Gets it off to Brown. And he shakes a tackle at the 10-yard line. The Ponies and Ben Peterson had him tied up. And he stepped through a tackle. And Levi Brown, there's a flag on the play. And unfortunately, I think that might be face mask against the Ponies. We'll have to wait and see. Ponies are penalized. And now the Raiders are falling back. And it is a holding call against Roseville. Roseville charged with the penalty, and so that run by Levi Brown. And the penalty walks out for the point of the foul, and they mark it back at the 24-yard line. And it'll be first down all over again, but first down and a 12. All on the near hash mark. Raiders again going right to left. They go double wing. Receivers both ways. Bouchard sends Weber in motion on the handoff. It is Victor Yang off the right side of his offensive line and down to the 20-yard line before the red shirts get to him. And there's Steves again getting some help. And Yang on the carry picks up about 3. Second down and 9. From the Pony 20-yard line, 14-0 Stillwater, 8:24 to go here in the third quarter. Pony football on Club 1220 KLBB. Online, klbbradio.com, and on Channel 15, VAC TV here in the Valley. As Bouchard empty backfield, almost jumping offside with the Ponies. Bouchard to pass, and he throws it away. As Bouchard was being pressured by that Pony offensive unit at the front 7, and he threw it away. Close enough to a receiver to not get called for intentional grounding, but on the incompletion, third down and 9 from the 20-yard line. Bouchard about 50% in the first half. Levi Brown has 3 catches to lead the Raiders in receptions. Victor Yang, the leading rusher in the first half. Third down as the Raiders. Brian Kettle, ball right in the middle of the field. Bouchard out of the shotgun, back to the pass, 3-step drop, pumps once, throws downfield, looking for Brown, end zone, and it is incomplete. Defending on the play was Austin Murr. They tried to go to Levi Brown, who's got about 4 or 5 inches on Austin. Actually, Austin goes about 6'2". Giving up just a couple of inches, but on the incompletion and the good defense, 4th down and 9 from the Pony 20-yard line. And the Raiders down 14-0. Looks like they're going to go for it with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Weber, the young man in the backfield on the left hip of Luke Bouchard. Deep drop this time, looking, all kinds of time. Now he's hitting, down he goes! And closing in on him to put the sack on him was Jake Kupchak. And he had some help inside from Connor Weiss as the front 3 combined on the sack, and the ball will go on down to Stillwater. So that Raider drive, 11 plays, and they still allowed at the Stillwater 28-yard line. Clock 7:54 to go here in the third quarter. Again, 2 touchdown passes. Grayson Hosh to Michael Stetton. And the Ponies looks like they're going to go offset eye this time. I haven't seen that formation too often. Deep back is Cromwell. Is that Bensky in the H-back spot? Slot to that far side. It is Cody. On a strong right, Mitch Bankett, of course, the tight end. Grayson Hosh. And on the give, Mike Cromwell, line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Good pursuit of the ball by the silver and gray. And Mike Cromwell, I think, failed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And, in fact, he did lose about a half a yard. We'll still call it second down and 10 between the 27 and 28-yard line of Stillwater. Ryan Bird will come to the ballgame in a passing situation. Michael Stanton will come out. That front line, Devontae Hatcher, Nails Woods, Logan Patcher, Charlie Meyer, and Trenton Atwood. Slot near side. Again, the I formation as Grayson Hosh. 3-step drop pass, and it is caught by Fisher. Then he drops the ball. He was hit in the secondary by the Raider defense, and he dropped the ball. He was hit by Jordan Lajewski. And on the incompletion, 3rd down and 10. That is only the second incomplete pass for Grayson all night long. And now Stanton will come back into the ballgame on a 3rd and long situation. He was 10 of 11 in the first half in the 2 touchdowns. Berg stays in the ballgame. He's in the slot on the near side, inside of Stanton. Out of the shotgun, Grayson rolling near side, looking, throws, complete to Michael Stanton, then push back, forward progress. They're going to give him maybe the 33-yard line. Only 5 on the play. And a punting situation for Mason. Yep, 3rd down and 5 at the Pony 33-yard line. Here comes the punting unit onto the field. Mason had 2 punts in the first half for 88 yards. About 50 yards in the air and the other 38 yards on rolls. And deep to receive for the Raiders is Andre. And Mason gets it off high. Booming kick. Signaling for the fair catcher, Zachary Andre. And he makes the catch at the 24-yard line. Let's see, 17 and a 26. How's my math? About 43 yards. I think the Ponies have ourselves a punter. As Mason puts it deep inside Roseville territory. They mark it at the 24. 1st down and 10. Yep, 43-yard punt. Clock shows 6:27 to go. 3rd quarter, 7-0 or 14-0 in favor of the Ponies. Raiders' second possession of the half had a 10-play drive on the first possession. Ponies went 3 and out. And Luke Bouchard, the junior quarterback for the Raiders, sends a man in motion. Yang, jet sweep. No, Bouchard going to carry himself. He faked the jet sweep to Yang coming across the formation, and Bouchard straight up the middle and gets the 30, a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. Luke only had a couple of rushes in the first half. Yang, the leading ball carrier, as mentioned. Levi Brown, the leading pass receiver. And the 1 turnover, the interception by Ben Peterson, that set up the first Pony touchdown, and that was early 2nd quarter. And then on their next possession, the Ponies went downfield, and Stanton and Hosh hooked up on a 13-yard touchdown pass. Again, Yang in motion. Bouchard going to keep it himself. 30, spins to the 33, near the 34-yard line. And making the stop of the play, I believe that's Aiden again. Yes, it is, Aiden Steves. And on the pickup of 3, 3rd down and maybe 1. Yep, 3rd and less than 1. Just outside the Raider 34-yard line. Roseville hosting Woodbury next week, and the Ponies hosting Cretan Durham Hall next week. One thing I missed in the pregame, the Ponies not there. And on the draw, straight ahead, 1st down off the right side, left side of their offensive line. And Aiden Steves makes the step, and who else on the bottom of the pile on the short game? And there was Ben Peterson. But at 1st down for the Raiders, they're 4th of this half. They're 9th of the ballgame, 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. 5 first downs in the first half, already 4 here in the 3rd quarter. Kazmarski to the far side, Brown to the near side. Bouchard, straight drop onto the flat, and it is complete over the far side to Jared Kazmarski. He makes a diving catch at the 43, pick him up 6, 2nd down and 4 for the Roseville Raiders. And also Tommy Brush was in on the step. That pick up Murph's call there on the PA. A press box manned very ably by Terry Murphy, Wayne Peterson, Bob Bielenberg. 2nd and short. Here comes the Pony Blitz. They timed it perfectly. Bubble screen near side. Yang. Victor, 45 midfield inside Pony territory and down to the 49-yard line. And another 1st down for Roseville. Keeping the ball. Short yardage. Pick up on the pass inside Pony territory once again. with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 14-0. Stillwater, as they did last week, they had a number of drives in which Egan marched downfield. They bend, but did not break. And we need one of those stops right here. 1st and 10, 49-yard line of the Ponies. Bouchard on the carry himself, has the 45, has the 40, and he lands at the 39-yard line. And he's going to be about a half a yard short. 9-yard pickup, second down and less than 1 at the Pony 40-yard line. Ponies had those 4 interceptions last week. They also had the fumble recovery. Halftime or third quarter, Cretin-Derham all leading Woodbury 6-0. Why is that on Shakopee 35-0? 4 down territory, I would guess, for the Raiders.
You're not connected to this. Just single down.
And a completion on the, on the run, a pickup to the 34-yard line, pickup of 6. And another first down, upcoming the 8th play of this drive for Roseville. They march it all the way down to the Pony 34-yard line. Trips to the far side, receiver. Split to the near side is Levi Brown. In the backfield, Bouchard. Bubble pass onto the flat. Rosales, Elijah across the 30, 29, 28-yard line. The short passing game, and they mix it up with the runs between the tackles, and Roseville is driving once again. This down to the 28. 6-yard pickup, second down, and a very manageable 4 yards to go. This drive started at the Roseville 24-yard line. And becoming the 9th play of this drive, 2.5 minutes to go in a 14-0 third quarter here from the stadium. And an empty backfield. Now they're going to bring a man on the hip. That is Beeler, Tamir Beeler on the hip of Bouchard. Flag on the play as Bouchard 20 and look to the 15 to the 12-yard line. But a flag immediately by one of the linesmen. And let's see which way it goes. As Bouchard calling his numbers quite a bit. Luke, they had 4 carries, 24 yards last week in that tough loss to a very good Burnsville team. And it looks like Roseville is dropping back. And no, they're going to wave off the flag. No penalty. And a pickup of 16 yards, and that is a Raider first down once again. 1st and 10 and knocking on the door. Definitely 4 down territory at the Stillwater 12-yard line.
Victor Yang with the carry. Charlie Richmond with the tackle.
Shot with an empty backfield. 5 receivers set. Beeler goes in motion, far sidelines. Bouchard sends Yang in motion. He's going to keep it himself. Line of scrimmage, and nothing doing. In fact, the Ponies and Ben Peterson at the point of the attack, along with Charlie Richmond. Charlie, first man to hit Bouchard, and he lost on the play back to the 10-yard line. A loss at 3. It is 3rd down and 8. Roseville trailing by a couple of touchdowns. And at this point of the ball game, could be the final play of this quarter. Probably will go for it. Going wide far side is Austin Waddy. Brown to the near side. Rosales in the slot. Bouchard with a man on his left hip. 2-step drop. Looking, throws, and it's tipped away. Pass by Aiden Steeds, knocking it away, and then a late flag. That came in 5 seconds after the completion of the play. Aiden Steeds knocked it down. And then a few seconds later, flag came for the back judge. And it's a penalty against Stillwater. Pass interference called against the Ponies. And that is half the distance. That'll go down to the 5-yard line. And an automatic first down. First down and goal. Raiders in Stillwater territory. Clock will stop with 28 seconds to go here in the quarter. Pony football brought to you in part by Pink Moose Boutique, Anita White Homes, Youth Service Bureau. Also brought to you by the Pony Touchdown Club and their All-American sponsor, Hallberg Engineering. Waddy far side, trips to the near side. First and goal, and Bouchard on the carry to the 5, 4, 3-yard line. And no, it was not first and goal. It was an automatic first down. It was third down. Okay. And Bouchard on the pickup, and now he is very close to the 6th, 4th down. 4th down and 1 at the Pony 2-yard line. I thought a pass interference. That was an automatic first down. That is the end of 3 quarters of play. Stillwater holding a 14-0 lead, but Roseville knocking on the door. Back with more from the stadium in 1 minute here on Club 1220 KLBB and online at klbbradio.com and bactv.org, channel 15 here in the Valley.
Support Ponies football by joining the Ponies Touchdown Club, a non-profit booster club whose mission is to improve player safety by purchasing new helmets and equipment, ensure adequate player-coach ratios, and support the overall needs of the program. Join today at poniesfootball.com.
All right, thank you, Stan. As the Raiders coming back out of the field. 4th down and 1. Just inside the Pony 3-yard line. Ball the near hash mark. And everything is in tight. They have a slot, but 2 wingbacks. Bouchard awaiting the snap. Man in motion. And the give to Yang trying to go wide near side. Needs the block. Pursued there. Down it goes. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop for the Ponies with Charlie Richmond coming in from his outside linebacker spot. And they're going to have to measure. And let's see if he got forward progress. He needs about a half a yard. And the chains are way on the other side of the field. And they're going to bring in the chain gang. A very veteran chain gang unit here at the stadium. In fact, I do want to mention one of the gentleman that's on the chain gang has been doing it for about 30 years. As Frank Ritchie mentioned his name, there's the chain gang. Dan Brookman, Tom Delahunt, Corey Koenig, and Bob Bartke. And they say Roseville is short. The ball goes over on downs after a 14-play drive that used up almost 7 minutes off the clock. Raiders come up short. And Stillwater will have the football at about their own 2-yard line as we're just underway here in the 4th quarter. Stillwater leading on those 2 touchdown passes in the 2nd quarter by a score of 14-0. So Charlie Richmond and the Pony defense slamming the door once again and got a step. We got our old 11 out there. Yes, we do. Devontae a little bit late in getting the huddle, but we're fine. And they go I formation, double tight this play. Just the one wide receiver as Hosh long count. A handoff to the deep back, and Mike Cromwell off the right side of his offensive line, wedged out for a couple maybe. And they're only going to give him a yard. 2nd down and 9 from the Pony 3-yard line. As again, running back by committee. Mason Green Matt Cromwell, Cody Binsky. Last week in that 36-point win, 36-7. Also saw Jackson Dunleap late in the ball game. Again, we go double tight. Tommy D. St. Alvin and Mitch Bankin. Offset eye this time. Haas on the give going wide far side. Mason Green, line of scrimmage, and the Sylvan Gray is there to turn them back. Good defense by Roseville as Mason gets the 5-yard line, but that's it. Third down and a full 7 yards to go at the Pony 5-yard line. And now Mike Stanton will come back into the ballgame. Ponies in Cretin-Durham Hall. Raiders are up 6-0. That's a third quarter score now at O'Shaughnessy. Jakubchak and Tannen are the wideouts. This time on a strong right, the I formation. Hosh back to pass in the end zone. He throws out of the flat, complete to Fisher at the 15-yard line. He's got the first down before the Raiders push him back. Fisher forward progress. Give him the 15. The Ponies needed 7. They got 10, and that is a Pony first down. Our first down of the half, or 11th of the ball game. And a little bit of breathing room for our Ponies. As Fisher Jakubchak with, I believe, his third catch. He had a spectacular catch over 40 yards back in the first half that set up our second touchdown of the ball game. And now I see Stanton coming out of the ballgame. Ryan Bird coming in. And a strong left this time. The offset eye for Grayson. Underneath Logan Patzner. Hosh on the handoff. And up the left side of the offensive line. And who got the ball? Grayson did a good job of fooling me. And it was Mason Green on the carry. Mason, remember, had that great second half last week. Ended up with 125 yards rushing. And I think he had 100 of those in the second half. But Green out to the 19-yard line. Second down and a full 4 yards to go in Pony territory. Trying to grind it out. 9:35 to go here in the ball game. Fisher and Michael to the far side. This time the straight I formation on a strong left near hash mark. Hosh, two-step drop, pass on the flat. It is drop! Right into the hands of the intended receiver, Michael Stanton, and he dropped the pass right into the midsection. That's the bad spot to hit him. Right in the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. Third down and 4. Just the third incompletion of the night for Grayson Hosher, senior quarterback. And now Tommy D comes to the ballgame. Tommy D. St. Alvin. Tied in by trade, and he's just a junior. Playing a lot of juniors this year. A couple of sophomores. As Hosh out of the shotgun. And almost, they moved. Jumping offside was Fisher on that far sideline. Fisher Jakubchak moved. And that'll be illegal procedure against the Ponies. And that'll back them up 5 yards. Third down and 9 at their own 14-yard line. Mason Schwarzler, of course, their punter, averaging over 40 yards of punt on 3 efforts so far here tonight. Pony football on Club 1220, brought to you by Ostrowski Insurance, Stillwater Community Education, Justin Plumbing, and, of course, Famous Dave's. Famous Dave's brings you our post-game show. And the referee still talking things over. The Ponies came up to the line of scrimmage, but the referee still talking with us through third down. The third down and...
Please set the clock to 9:20.
Okay, they wanted to change the clock, 9:20. Another second up on the board. Third down and 11, not third down and 9, third and 11. And the crew in the booth right next to us. I don't know if that's Bielenberg on the clock or not. Oh, what a gem, Bob Bielenberg. As out of the gun, Haas rolling far side, has time. He throws downfield and it's incomplete. And no flag on the play. Pass intended for Fisher. And on the incompletion, Mason has to come in and do his job once again. This time deep in his own territory. Fourth down and 11 at the Pony 14-yard line. And we need another 40, 45-yard punt. Get it out of our own territory. Roseville, of course, had that long sustained drive that went about 74 yards. They needed 76. And Schwerdler with his foot on the end line gets a high booming kick, signaling for the fair catch, and made at about the 48-yard line of the Ponies. And on the catch was Max Sandin. That time only about 34 yards on the punt for Mason. Our second punt of the half after just one first down. Roseville football. Stillwater territory with 9:08 to go here in the ball game. They burned one timeout early, so they've got two remaining. And again, the Pony defense going to get called upon to put another finger in the dike. Brown to the far side, and Kazmarski to the near side. Bouchard out of the shotgun formation. He's going to carry it himself. Quarterback draw, 45-40, first down and down to the 38-yard line. Luke Bouchard, the junior quarterback, and line judge, I believe, gave him the first down. Yes, they did. Now 13 first downs, 8 of those in this half for Roseville. Inside Pony territory at the 39-yard line. Wait a minute. Are they going to rule them short? Second down and one at the 39-yard line. Thought they're going to move the chain gang. Did not. There's Yang in the slot far side. Trips to the far side. Ball right in the middle of the field this time. Bouchard, three-step drop. Downfield for Levi Brown. Overthrown. Bouchard was hit as he's trying to get rid of the ball. And the Ponies coming up the middle. He was hit by Connor Weiss. And a wobbly pass. Aiden Steves was there as well. And on the incompletion, third down and less than one at the Pony 39-yard line. And with the ball at this position on the field and at this point in the ball game, guessing the Raiders will go for it. And indeed, they empty the backfield. 4 receiver set for Bouchard. Anthony Weber on his left hip. Bouchard, the quarterback draw, line of scrimmage, and the red shirts have got him and push him back. But that line judge over the far sidelines, I think Luke may have gotten the first down by about a half a yard. Very close to the sticks. And they may have to measure on this one. And the referee looking over to the sidelines. And indeed, they are going to call for a measurement. And the Pony defense stiffened and threw him back after about a half a yard pickup. Fourth down and less than one, or first down and 10. Pony football here on Club 1220, brought to you by State Farm agent Aaron Runk. Dr. David Wink, he of course sponsors our pregame show, the First National Bank River Falls. They stretch the chains, put down, and it is short. Fourth down and less than one, halfway between the 39 and 38-yard line on the Ponies. Pony football also brought to you by McGarry Carney Insurance, Youth Service Bureau, Anita White Homes, and Pink Moose Boutique. Pony football, and we're looking for Pony hockey coming up this winter. Girls and boys hockey are on VAC TV. And hope they have an announcement too soon that we might also have the Pony games on radio. So 4th and 1 as the Ponies put 6 men in the box. Bouchard onto the pistol formation. Here come the Ponies. The handoff. Yang first down. Victor has it. And across the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. Their most reliable ball carrier, Victor Yang. And he gets the Pony 35-yard line. And that is a Raider first down. And the clock out of the move with under 8 minutes to go. Here in the ballgame, 14-0 Ponies. 2 second quarter touchdowns. One of 3 yards, one of 13 yards from Grayson Hosh to Michael Stanton. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set for Roseville on the spread formation. As Bouchard, 2-step drop, pass on the flat, it is complete to Brown. Steps through 1 tackle, gets to the sticks, and then pushed out of bounds to the far sidelines by Peterson and the rest down the secondary. But Levi Brown, tough man to bring down. And he may have picked up about 9 of the players. Did he get the first down? He got the first down. Back-to-back first downs for Roseville. 1st and 10 from the Pony 25-yard line. Again, Roseville 3 possessions, First possession, 11 plays. Second possession, 14 plays. And right now, the 6th play of this drive. So, again, ball control for Roseville here in the second half, but they have yet to cross the goal line. Far on the hash mark, north to south, left to right. Bouchard, again, straight drop. Here comes the rush. He throws, and it is incomplete. Overshot Levi Brown. Brown came back for the ball, and Bouchard put way over his head. And on the incompletion, second down and 10. And Famous Day is bringing you our post-game show. Roseville back home next week to host the Woodbury Royals. Ponies hosting Cretin-Durham Hall. And let's check out. Let's see if they get a score. Matt Nelson, Mike Gallagher has the call of that game on TJSportsOnline.net. Let's see if we can get an updated score. It was 6-0 Raiders. And Bouchard back to pass. Here comes the rush. Screen pass over the middle, and it is incomplete. Threw it into a mess of bodies. About 3 white jerseys, about 3 red jerseys. And now I've still got 6-0 Raiders over Woodbury, third quarter. Raiders with a Hail Mary pass last weekend to win their first game. Woodbury got beat last week. So on the incompletion, third down and 10 for Luke Bouchard and the Raiders at the Pony 25-yard line. Weber on the right hip of the junior quarterback, slot to either side. Ponies showing blitz out of that 3-4. And now we have a timeout of the field called by Roseville. That's their second. So timeout of the field with 7 minutes to go. 14-0 Ponies. Back in 30 seconds as this is Pony football from Club 1220 KLBB. Again, you and Richie Sharon coming here tonight. Nice to be back. My 4th year as voice of the Stillwater Ponies. Be back this winter for Pony boys and girls hockey as well. Stillwater girls got a lot of holes to fill. The boys, they're going to be a juggernaut again. They're going to be so good. Third down and 10 for the Pony 25-yard line. Empty backfield for Bouchard. Pony showing blitz up the middle. Stay on side. Here they come. Bouchard rolling near side. Out of the flat is complete to Victor Yang. 20. Cuts back to the 16, maybe the 15-yard line. And he could be short by about a half a yard. But very manageable fourth down and less than 1 at the 16-yard line. Pony defense needs to throw up a brick wall once again. Get the ball back. 6:38 and counting. 14-0 Ponies here from a full football stadium. Beautiful new turf. The artificial turf, which precluded the fact we didn't see the pony because can't have the pony on this new stuff. Fourth down in the ball game for the Raiders. Need a first down. Bouchard pistol formation, and he gives to Yang, and Victor dives for the first down. He stumbled in the backfield, maintained his footing. He dove across the 15, got the 14-yard line. And Roseville has a new set of downs, 1st and 10. They needed a yard. They got a couple. 3 first downs in this drive, 4 on their last drive. As we're at the 6-minute mark, this drive has already used up over 3 minutes, 3 and 10 and counting. The second drive of the ball game used up about 4 minutes. Ball control by the Raiders. Weber on the left hip of Bouchard. And he's back to pass with time. Throws down the middle and is caught. Touchdown! Slant pattern right over the middle and caught by Levi Brown. And no flags on the play. Oh, did they rule it incomplete, Travis? He dropped it? Okay. From my vantage spot, could not see it. It didn't like, I guess, didn't see a lot of celebration. Second down and 10 from the 14. Levi Brown dropped the pass on a post pattern right up the slot. So an incompletion The Raiders, and Ben Cray, the senior center, brings it up the line of scrimmage, trips to the far side. Receiver, flanker to the near side. Here comes the Pony Blitz. Bouchard on the carry, line of scrimmage, and that's it. Wrapped up. Solo tackle down there for the Ponies, and I believe that was Noah. Noah J. Kupchak. And it is 3rd down and 10 from the Pony 14-yard line. Noah, Connor Weiss, Tyler Olson up front. Linebackers, Richmond, Alex Osham, Aiden Steves, what a game he's played, and Andrew Weisbrod. We haven't called Andrew's name much. Secondary, Brushy, Murr, Peterson, and Laubscher. 3rd down for the Roseville Riders. Bouchard, ball right in the middle of the field. 3-step drop, looking far side. Throws, and it's behind the intended receiver, Austin Murr, on the defense, along with Ben Peterson. And the pass was behind Levi Brown, and here it is again. 4th down, but this time 4th down and 10 from the Stillwater 14-yard line. Unofficially, in this second half, Roseville has had the ball 11, 25, and 13. 38 plays in the second half by Roseville, but it is still 14-0 in favor of Stillwater. Raiders only have one timeout remaining, and Bouchard very slow in getting to the huddle. They're going to have to hurry. Very close to a delay of game up to the line of scrimmage. As Bouchard awaits the snap on a 4th down. Pony defense, 6 in the box. And I believe Roseville took a timeout. Yes, they did. Again, slow and getting the play in from the sidelines, and they used their final timeout of the ballgame with less than 5 minutes to go. And we'll keep it right here this time and check out the out-of-town scoreboard. And 7-7, Lakeville South and Burnsville. Farmington over Eastview, 19-0. Don't have any finals right now. Eden Prairie leading it out of 14-3. And Whitefield Lake, Forest Lake, no score. And Buffalo 21, Monticello leading the Magic, leading 36-21. Eastridge leading Mounsview 17-14. Those two teams still left on our schedule. Andover leading Osceola 26-20. Wayzata over Shakopee 35-7. That's not a final. And Woodbury and Cretin-Drill Mall 6-0 Raiders. And that is should be a third quarter score. Now check out those scores at the end of the ball game on our Famous Dave's post-game show. So again, the Raiders, they have faced 4th down, 1, 2. This is the 3rd time of this drive they faced a 4th down. They converted on the first 2. 4th down for the Pony 14-yard line. The snap, Bouchard to pass, slant pass, end zone, incomplete. Intended on their sidelines for Levi Brown. And Bouchard tried to split a double team, and the Pony secondary did it again. There's Laubscher, there's Peterson, and give credit to Ben Peterson on the breakup. And the ball will go right down to the Ponies as they hold the shutout. 14-0 with 4:53 to go. And again, the ball at the Pony 14-yard line. Roseville cannot stop the clock. So a couple of first downs should seal the deal. Offset eye, receivers both ways on a strong left. Hosh on the give, deep man turning the corner is Mike Cromwell, and Michael across the 15 and out to the 19-yard line. That's half of our 10, 2nd down and 5 from the Stillwater 19-yard line. Mason Green, Mike Cromwell, our tandem at running back. Cody Bensky, our blocking fullback. Sometimes they go double tights. 2 receivers. Yep, 2 receivers this time. Very seldom have we seen the trips. Again, the offset eye. Cromwell is the deep back. Hosh under center. Long count. Spins. Hand off to Michael. Has the 15, 16, 17. That pile keeps moving on a first down. Mike Cromwell got behind that big right side of the offensive line. And a first down. The right side of the offensive line. Charlie Meyer, Trenton Atwood, and the Ponies pick up. I believe that's only our second first down of the half. Yes. Our 12th of the ball game. First down and 10. And they run by Cromwell to the 26-yard line. But gives us another couple of minutes. as we're down to 3:50 to go. Ball right in the middle of the field, south to north, right to left, across your computer screen, radio dial. Grayson using up all kinds of time. I don't know, how can you read the play clock? We don't have one. Hosh on the give. Nothing doing. The Raider defense. And they shot all the gaps, and Mike Crowell never got it going. He got snapped in the backfield. A little 3-yard loss, second down, and a 13 for Stillwater. Mason Green, our leading ball carrier in the first half. Michael Cromwell has done most of the lugging of the leather here in the second half as Haas sprints in from the near sidelines. Stanton to the far side. Fisher to the near side. Again, the offset eye, banking tight on that right side. As Haas spins, hand up straight ahead. Cromwell has the 25, 26-yard line. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe picked up a yard before the Silver and Gray makes the step. It is third down. Back to the original line of scrimmage, the 26-yard line. Third down and a 10. Need a third down conversion here. And now Tommy D comes into the ballgame. And Stanton will come out. Here comes that power formation. We've seen quite a bit last week and this week. Last year, the only time we saw the power eye was when we were at the goal line. Double tights. Flanker to the near side. Hosh, the give right side. And it is Cromwell. Cromwell not getting back to the line of scrimmage again as that Raider defense throws up the wall. And that'll bring up fourth down. And Mason will have to punt it away once again. Mason's been averaging over 40 yards a punt on 3 efforts. The last one went only about 36 yards. Let's see if he can lengthen that out a little bit. Mason Swersler, 6'1", 190-pound junior. And the Raiders have 2-man back standing about their own 40-yard line. And the Ponies are going to use up all the time they can on the play clock. Andrade and Sandin are back for the Raiders. And now I believe the Ponies, yes, they used their first time out of the ball game. And with that, we'll step away for 30 seconds, take a breather. More from the stadium after this on Club 1220 KLBB. And this time the Raiders dropping just one back, and that is Sandin. Mason awaiting the snap on a fourth down. Low snap, picks it off the turf, gets it off. And line drive kick, and Sandin makes the catch at the 44, midfield, and the Pony 48-yard line. Sandin on the return and on the stop for the Ponies was Mitch Bankin on special teams. But again, the Raiders in enemy territory, the Ponies territory, from the 48-yard line. First down and 10. Clock shows 1:15 to go and no timeouts remaining. So they need to score in a hurry and get an onside kick. 1:15 here in the ballgame. Actually, the 47-yard line. Again, Roseville controlling the second half, running over 35 plays from scrimmage. And they have trips to the near side. Flanker to the far side. Bouchard, bubble screen out of the flat to Yang. Victor to the 45, 44, and down to the 42-yard line. As Aiden does the job once again. Aiden Steves on the step. And on a 5-yard pickup, second down and 5 from the 42. Actually, second down and 42 for the 42. Raiders need to score in a hurry. Under a minute to go. Quick pass on the flat. Caught out of the flat by the Raiders, and that is the Ronnie Graves and the catch. Or did they rule an incomplete pass? Yep, incomplete. Pony sidelines blocked my view on that. 3rd down and 5. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 53 seconds to go. Raiders back home against Woodbury next week. Ponies at home against Cretin-Durham Hall. Brown and Yang to the far side. Kaczmarski to the near side. Bouchard rolling far side. Looking. Luke sets up. He throws. Coming back for the pass. And a drop. Pass in out of the hands of Levi Brown. Levi had some good catches in the first half, but that's the 3rd time he's dropped the ball here in the second half. 4th down and 5 from the 42-yard line. Again, the Raiders had burned up all of their timeouts. The Famous Days postgame show coming up in just a bit. Don't forget, you can also go online at my website, tjsportsonline.net. The After the Game Scoreboard show with Ryan Phelps gets underway at 9:30. The link on my website, again, tjsportsonline.net. Empty backfield. Bouchard to pass, slant pass, and I believe it is caught. That was Charlie Richmond on the intended receiver, and it is good enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the Pony 32-yard line. And they may spike the ball. No, they're going to run it. As Bouchard gets the snap, looking over the field, throws downfield, looking for the end zone. Brown, it's over his head and incomplete. Austin Murr and Levi Brown going up for the pass and sailed over the head of both of them. 2nd down for the Raiders. 2nd and 32 for the Pony 32-yard line. Pony football tomorrow against Roseville. I believe that's a 10 o'clock start tomorrow morning. Raiders did not play. The Broncos did not play last week against Egan. Egan could not field enough guys. Once again, the Raiders bring Kettle. The 4 receiver set with a 1 blocking back in the backfield. The snap rolling far side is Bouchard looking, throws downfield, and was that one incomplete? Yes. In and out of the hands of Victor Yang. It is 3rd down. And Bouchard has not had the greatest of nights in the passing department. But his defense, he's had a lot of passes dropped by his intended receivers. 3rd down for the Pony, close to the 33-yard line as I look down on this beautiful new turf. As Bouchard trots in, 24 seconds to go. So the Raiders conceivably have 2 more plays to run, barring a 1st down. On the near hash mark is Bouchard. Ponies playing prevent defense, 3-man rush. Here they come. Bouchard to throw, and it is incomplete. He overshot Levi Brown once again. There's Benny Peterson. There's Aiden Steeds. And the prevent defense for the Ponies, and it's 4th down. And a 10. For the Raiders, in this half, they have faced the 4th down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times they faced. This is the 5th time they faced 4th down here in the second half. 20 seconds, 19.9 officially to go. Cretin-Durham Hall, Woodbury, the 2 common opponents. And the last score at 6-0 Raiders over Woodbury, second half. As Bouchard to pass. Still 6-0 as Bouchard with time steps up in the pocket. He's going to be sacked. Down it goes. As Connor Weiss and company put the squeeze on Bouchard. And that'll turn the ball over on downs once again. And Stillwater can go into the victory formation, kneel it down, and they'll get their 2nd win of the season. Again, the Stillwater defense tonight, they bend a little bit, then they finally slam the door. Talked about all those 4th down situations for the Raiders. And here comes Rayson into the victory formation. And he can kneel it down, and the Ponies will get away with the win in game number 2 and go 2-0 on the season. And Grayson kneels it down. That's it. 14-0 your final. The home opener for Stillwater here at the stadium. And we'll be back with our post-game show brought to you by Famous Dave's. We'll do that after this 2-minute timeout on Club 1220 KLBB and online at klbbradio.com and on VAC TV Channel 15 here in the Valley. And we welcome back here to the stadium. Our post-game show again brought to you by Famous Dave's. Scoreless first quarter, scoreless third quarter, scoreless fourth quarter. All the scoring. Second quarter. Early in the second quarter, Ben Peterson with a pick, his first of the year, set us up in short field position. And a few plays later, we're going from 42 yards out. And it was Grayson Hosh hitting Michael Stanton with a touchdown. And it was 6-0. Point after by Cullen, it was 7-0. And then later on in the quarter, Ponies put on a sustained drive, marched downfield, and from the 13-yard line, it was Hosh again and Stanton hooking up. Corner of the end zone. Michael did a great job of keeping his feet in bounds along the back line. And he made the catch. Another TD catch for Michael. Fourth touchdown throw of the season for Grayson. Point after by TC was good, and it was 14-0 at the half. And then it was Roseville dominating the second half in time of possession and in plays, but the Pony defense stiffened at the key times and slammed the door on the Raiders, and Stillwater would run out the clock. So the Ponies will try to get 2 out of 3 this weekend. Again, JB tomorrow at 10 o'clock against the Raiders. B Squad lost yesterday 30-20. And see if I can't get to the scoreboard. Right now, Cretin-Durham Hall, the Ponies' opponent next weekend, Friday night, now leading 18-0, and they just scored going for a 2-point conversion. And I don't think they got it. Jackson Brown, and they ruled that he was out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. So the Ponies and Cretin-Durham Hall next week here at the stadium, 6:40 our broadcast time, and 7 o'clock for the kickoff. And the Roseville Raiders, they're home against Woodbury. And the Royals, one of the picks here in the East Metro Blue Division. And right now they are about to lose their second game of the year, trailing the Raiders and trying to pull up again the scores from around the metro area. On the Pony Sports calendar, again, the cross-country teams are down in Faribault tomorrow, so good luck to Scott Christensen and the Ponies. And let's see. Not getting a lot of help here on my computer. A little bit slow in reacting here tonight. We didn't get a lot of scores in from around the East Metro. Pony football here in Club 1220 KLBB. Again, our post-game show brought to you by Famous Dames. And here we go. Here's the scores that I do have around the Metro. Lakeville South and Burnsville are 7-7. Still underway. Farmington leading Eastview 26-7. Eden Prairie over Edina now 14-9. Nothing in on White Bear Lake Forest Lake. Maple Grove beating Hopkins 32-8. Monticello putting up a hurt on Buffalo 57-21 in a fourth quarter game. Here's a East Metro score, and it is Eastridge 24, Moundsview 14. Andover lost to Osseo. The Orioles came back, won the second half, won 34-26. Wayzata final over Shakopee 42-7. They must have been playing running time. By the way, that Eastridge Moundsview score, that is the final. And now Cretan Durham Hall leading Woodbury by a score of 26-0. And with that, that's the story from Pony Stadium. Our post-game show brought to you by Famous Dave's, and a broadcast here tonight brought to you by Ostrowski Insurance, Stillwater Community Education, Justin Plumbing, our halftime sponsor, Famous Dave's of Stillwater, State Farm agent Aaron Runk, and also brought to you by Dr. David Wick, who sponsors our Pony pregame show. Pony football also brought to you by the First National Bank, River Falls, McGarry County Insurance, Youth Service Bureau, Anita White Homes, and Pink Moose Boutique. And our broadcast brought to you by the Pony Touchdown Club, President Eric Olson and the crew. And also brought to you by the Touchdown Club's All-American sponsor, Hallberg Engineering. And time to run the credits. First of all, Angie, back in Master Control. Angie Marcourt, my engineer once again for my fourth year. And for VAC, Travis Monroe, our director here tonight. The camera people are Dan and Anders upstairs. Of course, Greg Polkarski is the head man back at VAC TV. And we'll do it again next week here from the stadium. Again, 6:40 broadcast time, 7 o'clock kickoff. 14-0 is your final. And from Stillwater, I'm Tom Wishon. Good night, everybody. We'll talk again.